Peace, y'all. How are you doing? I hope everyone is doing well. Let's get some messages from the divine. Let's see what the Most High God has for us, y'all. Whew. All right. Let's see. Child. So we got the King of Cups. King of Cups guy. This guy been drinking beer. And he just... And not saying there's nothing wrong with it, but he's not been taking care of himself. This person's been drinking a lot. They've not been like... They're all over the place. They're trying to look like something that they're not. And their foundation is falling apart. Four of Cups energy here is someone who's not open for any suggestions. Or open for... Maybe they're not liking, they're not getting along with people around them. But they need to stop drinking is what I'm seeing. Page of Wands, they're not getting nothing out of it. And I'm just seeing this blank look on this person's face where it's just like, they're pissed. You know what I'm saying? Someone's pissed. So, Page of Wands is like someone did not think something out clearly. Definitely didn't. And also... I'm just seeing like drinking a lot. Alright. So we got the Three of Swords in a reversal with the Death card here. They're done with being hurt from this community or this union, relationship, whatever this is. They like, I'm done. Like, they pissed. Thank you, baby. They're mad. So there's an ending. And it was done by the Most High. So it's like someone thought they were going to get something out of something. And now like God is making them face themselves. And they're not wanting to face something. They're not wanting to take accountability. But even though this person doesn't want to take accountability for their actions, what they're noticing is that it doesn't matter. Because the world still has to continue on. And so with the Judgment card and the Justice card, there always has to be scales that balance. There's always a paradigm that is happening in the world. No matter how much someone tries to hold off on their healing, the world goes on. The world advances. There are things that we have to learn, and if you don't learn, you get left behind. And so that's definitely what's happening. This person could be dealing with court issues, possibly too. Possibly even, there's possibly a turnout to go to jail, you know, is what I'm seeing here. Definitely seeing like court issues for this person, possibly things that this person has done. All right. So I'm also seeing here with the Six of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and the Five of Cups, they have caused pain for someone. And now they are in regret for the things that they've done. So it's like someone thought that they were doing well. They thought that they were like going against you, possibly chosen. What I'm seeing here is like now all of that pain that they caused for you, this person is grieving. This person is, you know, they're just emotionally off of balance, okay? And it's causing this person to have to go within to heal the mess that they caused. So with the Devil card in reverse, God is like, you have to release this control because you're losing it, you know? And so with the Devil card release, this is guidance on this person having to let go of fear, let go of a loss. Like this could be a L that this person feels as if they're taking. But honestly, this is someone breaking chains from what no longer serves them, but they still have certain issues that they have to go within on, that they have to heal from. And we're going to get to that. But yeah, definitely played a role that caused them to play themselves. Like this person was trying to play you, but I'm seeing with the cup in the reverse, I ain't seen so many cups in reverse. I'm just seeing here that this person is very emotional at this time. Ten of Wands energy. Someone's feeling heavy. Very heavy. Like they got a heavy burden on them. And sexually, this is the confusion as well. So we got the Two of Cups with the Ace of Cups. So this is a person, let's see. that knows that they have to close out a cycle with you and heal. Because there is some communication that is coming in when it comes to this person. But I see that you may close this cycle out real fast because this person is definitely needing to heal. So we got the Queen of Pentacles. This person could have been dealing with a Queen of Pentacles woman. This is an earth sign woman possibly, or this could be any sign. This earth sign, she may have like a deity attachment that is silencing her. Like this deity is causing some sort of silence within her where it's like giving her meek energy. She's not used to this meek energy. She's not used to being controlled by something. This is something like what I'm getting here. Like maybe this is a person who like wanted to silence you. This is a person who is having difficulty controlling their deity. So the deity has become stronger than them. And with the Hermit card and the Ace of Pentacles is what was been offered to her. So this was the work that this person has done on you that is being transferred to this person, causing this person to have like a meekness or a quiet energy, like where like maybe this is like they did like a shut up spell or like some sort of like to like silence you or to cause you to not speak or something like that is what I'm getting. What I'm seeing here, like this is a person who's like not knowing how to be themselves, and they're like yeah, Spirit saying I'm right. So yeah, definitely a transformation has happened with this person where she's no longer who she used to be. I'm seeing here like something out of her came out, and there could be like a transition happening possibly. So I'm also seeing here with the Justice card, there is justice, Knight of Wands coming in swiftly because there is someone who's like still having some sort of, what is this, attachment. They could be going through a tower moment. Like there are like friendships that are like falling apart, and someone's realizing this even though they don't want to. Five of Swords energy is someone wanting to win at all costs, but it's like now they're hurting people that they can hurt. So maybe people that they have control over. You know how like if someone doesn't have control over themselves and they're the yes person, they beat on people like that. There's a person wanting to tell everybody what to do, and the only people that listen are the people who are like yes people, the bobbit head people. So anyway, let's see what else. So we got the Hangman, Page of Pentacles energy here. What else? The Moon card. So someone's secretly wanting to be free. They've been thinking about it. They've not told anybody. It's like someone wants to like just go away, like move somewhere, silently withdraw themselves. They also they have a lot of secrets. This is a person that experienced something very, very someone has so much anger in them. And it's because of what they went through. They had to like sacrifice something. whatever they did, they're not the same no more. They're not the same. I don't know what this person then did, but they're not the same. They're not the same no more. They changed. They changed. Alright, so we have the King of Swords, Two of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. Someone can't get you off their mind. They're constantly thinking about you. They're wanting to balance something with you, wanting to negotiate some things with you, wanting to heal some things with you. There's justice here. Someone's wanting to bring justice to you, Chosen. This is a person who overthinks a whole lot. They even watch you sleep. They watch you cry. They watch you go through sadness, and it's bothering them too. You know, this is a person that sees you stressing. Like, they watch you. And they're like, they know that they're the cause of this. And they see you getting through it. Like, you're getting through it, you know? Yeah. So yeah, this person knows that you've been going through a lot. And they know they've been a part of it too. And so some part of them feels some sort of guilt is what I'm feeling. But they don't know how to express that into words. Because they're so, they don't know how to tap into their emotions. So this person who, like, posted you, they're going through a tower moment, or will be. Like, I'm seeing a huge change. This person is not gonna, they're not gonna tell you what they're going through, but they've definitely lost a part of themselves that is gonna be hard to get back. It's like, you know, the tower is representing to me someone who used to be on top. Someone who used to be on top of something and is now falling from grace. With the Moon card, this is a secret. This is silent. And it's like, this person got off of their whole path for something. You know, it wasn't, yeah. So now they're on a karmic wheel of toxicity. And this is hard to get out of. They're chained into a cycle that they got possibly money for. And it's just dark and weary is what I'm seeing. I don't want to say what I just saw. That ain't good. That ain't good. This person is deep into some shit. That's not good. Because the thing is, this person is not able to control their mind now. They're not able to. That's what was given to them. So this is a person who's now closed out a cycle in something very, very toxic. The thing is, there are some people who are strong enough to go into that world of that occult world, but there are some people who are not for it. They may present themselves as strong, but they're not. This is a person specifically who's really not about that life. They played it off very well, confirmation, but they're not about that life. And the thing is, there was a torch, or there was something passed down to this person that should have not been taken, because the person that they took it from was someone who was not righteous, the magician. Because the thing is, like, it's only so long that you could go through that, where it's like you're continuing on generational curses where you're breaking other people down. Like, there's only so many times that God would allow someone else to be broken down because you want to be a part of something. So with that said, Knight of Pentacles is a person who's loyal to something. A lot of secrecy here. Okay. So you got the Ace of Cups, the Empress, the Lovers, the World. So there is a cycle that is closed out when it comes to these people. Maybe you close out a cycle with others. You've grown, okay? And you embody like I don't even buy crystals no more. I used to get them, but I never could connect with them. What I'm seeing here is like most of the chosen or anyone who's like been working on themselves, you've embodied the energy of a crystal. Your energy is so potent. It's like, this is the reason why many people want to be around your energy, because you lift them up in some way. And so you don't need a crystal to like cleanse or clear energy, or, you know what I'm saying? You take a spiritual bath and you're good. Like, that's for me. Like, you know, I don't really need a crystal quartz. It don't do, you know, it does it for others, like, but the true healing is when you heal yourself. The true healing is when you can sit alone and actually do the healing on your own. And there are some people who have difficulty with that. So let's see. So we got the Lovers, the Queen of Swords, Star card, the Justice card. So this is someone who wants to heal. They're like strict. This is a strict person who's very very serious. You know, they're down to the nitty-gritty core type of energy here, where definitely someone wanted to invest in their healing, wanted to make way to you, possibly clear some things with you. The Justice card here. Fairness, okay? This is a person who may not have seen clearly when it came to you, who you were. You know, they painted some sort of false illusion that they made a lot of assumptions about you. There's someone who made a lot of assumptions about you. And with the Tower card here, these are assumptions that cause something to break, cause something to clear, and cause an ending to, because it was someone who ran into something, like hurried up and ran into something that didn't cause, it just wasn't they didn't get all the information. So with the Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands, Three of Wands, this is a person who I'm just getting a very serious demeanor, who wants to heal. But in order to heal, like, you got to ask yourself, is that really your personality? Are you really serious? Or did you put that on because you were dealing with people who are unfair to you? That's the first thing to healing, is recognizing where your assertiveness comes from, because assertiveness is not to be used all the time. You know, there's sometimes you gotta pull back, but then, you know, you gotta laugh. you gotta love, you gotta, but this is a person who's always defensive, and their spirit is telling this person that you gotta free yourself. I just heard, if you don't want me, then don't talk to me. Go ahead and free yourself. If you don't want me, baby, you don't pay me no mind. You act like you don't love me no more. Maybe we need space or some time. Your attitude is unpredictable. And I don't want to. So this is a person who, they like, and it's not funny because this is serious, can't play with people's emotions and laugh about it. But what I'm seeing here is like Queen of Swords energy is someone who wants to be free but finds it difficult because of everything she's been through. And they're having trouble releasing or freeing themselves. And that's the problem. So with the Temperance card, this is Spirit asking this person to gain some sort of balance and trust within self. Two of Pentacles, it is what it is type of energy. This is what a person has to be in because, I kind of live my life like that. Lover's card here. It is what it is energy is, oh well, like it's not that serious, but it isn't causing you to be loose out here. It's not causing you to be feeling away. Like you may feel away for a minute, but again, it is what it is. You don't hone on to what people have done. You cry about it, and yeah, I've had my crying spurts at times, but then you like free yourself from it too. And I guess the growing pains is like the crying it out, and then like the release, maybe journaling, burning and releasing. But yeah, this is what this person has to do. They're too serious. And they're very defensive. And they don't know half of the reasons why they do certain things. It's because, like, some people jump on a bandwagon too quickly before finding out things. You just never know who you're dealing with, what you're dealing with. You got to get all the answers first. All right? So let's get some more information. Spirit, give me some more. What else do we need to know? So we got the 8 of Wands, the 6 of Wands. Someone's watching you. Queen of Cups, 6 of Cups. This could be someone from the past. This is someone who actually likes you, but they very critical of you. Very critical. And they've always been critical. And it's due to some man. So, okay. So, okay, this ain't that. Okay, this ain't that. So what this is this is a woman having fun with a man. Yeah. They having a lot of fun. All right. But something ended. Maybe someone went away. And now they're just looking at this person's pictures or texting this person, waiting for this person to come around. What's the best advice? Recognize what true consistency is, because this person is trying to hold on to some sort of control when it comes to their mindset, but they need to realize when they're feeling real hurt. They're not getting what they want out of this connection, and it's causing this person to feel emotional inside because they're dimming their light, and they need to recognize what's wrong. Okay, so we got the Ace of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, Lovers. So yeah, this is a person who's juggling. Definitely juggling a lot when it comes to her worth. Okay, like you got to know what your worth is. You're too loose with your worth. Like you say you have worth, but you're not using it. You're too free. You got to bring it back a little bit, because you're just giving your freeness away, and it's causing you to lose a little bit of yourself. So Spirit is like, close that cycle out of you giving too loosely. You're juggling, and it's leaving you empty in the end. It's leaving you over giving, and it's leaving you too naked. Like someone sees, like, it's just like someone can get too much. Like, you're giving too much away. And you want to act like everything is fine, but honestly, deep inside, you're not fine. And this is the death card here. This is you betraying yourself energy, and you don't like it that you're betraying yourself. And so with the Five of Wands energy, is you like possibly gonna fight this message that I'm giving you, but deep down you know it's true. So yeah, know your worth. Know your worth, because you're just giving it all away. And Spirit is just like, you got to bring it back just a little bit. Chariot, Seven of Swords energy, Five of Swords energy, Seven of Cups energy. Definitely justice going to be happening with someone who is painting some sort of false illusion of you. Could also be talking about who you are as a friend. There's justice here. Where someone knows that you were a good friend, but with the Ten of Wands energy, this is someone who's gaining clarity on what you know and how you know it, or how you use what you know, or something like that. They're like, dang, you were hiding that information from me all the time. Like you were always able to give that, and you just like kept quiet. And I want some of that or something. That's what I'm getting. Anything else, Spirit? It's just different time. It's different people. So now we have someone could be tied up. This is okay. Someone could be tied up or feeling like, yeah, they're caught in. So they maybe had to do like some sort of ritualistic type of practice during the moon, which is causing this person to feel like they thought they could be like the badass, being full of life, love, and possibilities. But with the death card, this is a person who had to lose themselves. So Three of Wands, Page of Swords, Ace of Swords is someone trying to, they're waiting on something to happen, a heartbreak. So this is a person who thought that they were going to get something out of something, but they're not getting anything for everything they did behind the scenes and the screens. I'm just seeing here judgment being called on this person. So judgment and a very broken heart. Ace of Swords energy. This is someone who's getting clarity of a struggle that they're going to be bearing, okay, for some sort of false illusion that they painted, okay? So with the Ace of Wands, Two of Cups, definitely bond off of some sort of intimacy with someone, and did something very conniving to you, chosen. High Priestess energy, getting Five of Swords. Yeah, someone who wanted to win at all costs. But with the High Priest energy, this person was fully aware of what they did, which is why their judgment is going to be very harsh, because they were warned before they did it. And that's the cycle that they have to close out in. They were fully aware, and they can't say they weren't. Definitely can't say they weren't. All right, so we got the King of Swords energy, Hangman energy. This is a person who's going to be repeating cycles if they don't come out of this manipulative energy. This is a person who's trying to manipulate their way around something. Maybe a Queen of Pentacles energy. Definitely going to be getting manipulated. This is the only way that this person will be able to get what they want. Fall in line. Okay? That's it. Death card here. So what that's saying is like, that's it. Someone manipulated this person. They're not getting what they want. It's not turning out right. This is what this person is thinking about. So yeah, that's the justice. Cycle closing out with someone doing all they did, getting nothing from it. So yeah, Seven of Swords, Chariot, Five of Wands, Justice. They're mad about the things that they said. Like, there are a lot of people who are saying things. Now they're saying things to this person. This person, trying to embody the energy of love, got to make some decisions, trying to free themselves, wanting to walk away from something, realizing that they definitely need to heal, but they're conflicted because there's a lot of negativity around them because of things that they done. There could be people turning on this person. It's just a lot going on, child. Anything else, ancestors? What is the best advice for people who are caught in this type of energy? What's the best advice? Best advice, the Sun card. I just heard, let your light shine. All right, so for Pentacles, Devil card. This is a person who wants to control some sort of dynamic or they're wanting to control everything. But they're losing it. The Sun card is being revealed, is illuminated. So this is saying there is truth being illuminated on something that was never worthy of your energy. So the Devil card, this is someone who's holding on to control, but it's very, very demonic. It's not working for this. There's someone stuck in a realm, and they're gonna have to figure out how to get themselves out of it. With the Sun card, I'm seeing like flowers, the sun, I'm seeing the baby on there. So it's just like the inner child is asking this person to like heal, maybe. Clarify the Sun. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is like the red flag. It's a red flag. So this is a child holding a red flag. Ace of Cups, Star card. Definitely holding a red flag because I'm just seeing here like there's a direction that this person was going into or headed to. They're wanting this person to renew. The white dress represents spirituality to me. It represents cleansing, and the white horse as well. Gray hair to me represents knowledge, wisdom. So, and the flowers represent abundance. So what I'm seeing here is like this person is needing to realize that it was always within them. The healing that they have to go through, is not too late for them to heal. So they still have opportunity to heal, but they're closed in a cycle where they're needing to heal. Yeah. So this is a person who's in a cycle where they're feeling stuck, because they're only stuck because that is where the paradigm lands. This is the karma. This is the backlash. This person may be upset, but this is how God moves. It's not no wrong or right. Like karma, some people say it's not real. Some people say it is. Whatever it is, it's the way it goes. And so because this person didn't make proper decisions, what happens is this person is caught in a realm where they're defeated and also stuck, also tied to something demonic that is controlling them. And while they're like, the demon is not letting go. This is a person that's happened to like learn some sort of lessons, and they're getting opportunity to do that, where there's going to have to be a fresh start of cleansing. This is a cycle that they put themselves in for painting some sort of false illusion about you, chosen. And this is the scary part here, the tower moment. This is their tower moment. It's not going to be good for them. This is what they don't want. But because they did not do the right thing, this is what is happening to this person or these people. So yeah. I'm also seeing people sticking together because this is what they want to get through together, but their unions are not as strong. There could be someone hurt over a mother. And wanting to give someone an opportunity, but don't know how, with the Hierophant Devil card. This is some sort of way to bait you in. Be careful of the choices that you're making, because this person barely knows like what they're doing when it comes to their opportunities of success. Is making them about to go dig themselves in a hole that they can't get themselves out of. And I'm also seeing here that this person could be being watched too. They're not knowing that something is hidden, they've not used all the information. And so what I'm seeing here is like there is something happening underneath that they need to look under. It's just not don't look good. And they're like inside, there's deep issues that are happening, but they're not saying it. They're not going to tell you what really is happening, but there's a lot going on internally. And it's due to the choices that some of these people have made when it came to you, chosen, which is also them being in their ego. So wanting to hold on to some sort of control is causing a lot of down spirals in these people's lives. So let me pause this for a minute. All right, so let's get some more info, Spirit, what you need to tell us. So we got the vision. The vision. Then we got the spirit guide. I just heard, where are your spirits leading you? The vision, the spirit, and the alpha card. So what spirit is saying is that you have to be more in control of your life. Vision, what is your vision? Because you got to see the beginning. Like, you're not going to always see what comes after the choices, but just know that there are repercussions for actions that we all take. So it says the power of visualization. Visualize, imagine, plans, goals, achievement, intent, purpose, desire. So this is what someone was desiring. Definitely desiring. They wanted an opportunity, okay? And they got assistance. So it says divine presence, spirit guides, messenger, ancestors, archangels. And then the alpha represents stop for someone to start crying. Boundaries. All right, so boundaries, alpha, confidence, leader. All right, so this is the vision, like for someone to gain some sort of confidence. But confidence doesn't come from, it comes from within. I think we like mix it up. See, I knew it. So let's clarify the vision. The vision, yeah. So someone had like a false illusion of something. Definitely built off of some sort of control. They were led by the wrong person. Okay? So we got the sun card, which represents the vision. Clarify this. All right. So there is like truth being revealed with the justice card, the sun card. There is something that is being illuminated. All right. 3 of Wands, Page of Swords. Page of Wands. Someone doesn't have full information though. Someone went off of false information is what it's saying. 2 of Swords. They wanted to stand on business with that. But clarify this, ancestors. All right. So we got the Emperor. Yeah, definitely a cycle closed out with this person with the world card. That's done. That is done. That is divinely guided by the Most High. This is saying it's done. And God's put the gavel down, the Judgment and the Magician. This was overriding magic that the Most High did. Definitely overriding judgment. The Most High definitely override over some magic. Okay? Definitely. They're not seeing their investment. So with the 6 of Wands, Ace of Cups, God is healing what was trying to be stolen from you. And this is the hard part. This came out in the upright. This is the hard part. 5 of Pentacles here is someone having to work on their soul, find their soul. Okay? So this is a person with the 5 of Pentacles. They're left out in the cold because they thought that they can gain something without doing something. Yeah. Queen of Pentacles is someone who works on themselves, but they didn't. They want to gain without doing the hard work. Knight of Pentacles represents someone who, in the reverse, Knight of Pentacles in the upright represents someone who's loyal, consistent. They work on things. They do, they're doing the work. This is a long process. This is not something that you just do, and this is not an overnight thing. However, with it in the reversal, what it's saying is that someone gained. Stop. Listen. I'm mad at y'all. Y'all put a fly in the house. Y'all open the door and let a fly in. Oh, I was recording the whole time. Okay. Sorry if y'all heard me yelling at my kids. But so the King of Swords here is a person who's very logical. They have clarity. Their perspective should be clear. The birds above that are flying, they see the bigger picture. In the context of the King of Swords, this represents mental clarity, sharp perception, and the ability to stay objective. The birds reinforce that this king doesn't get caught up in drama. He sees everything from a high strategic vantage point. It represents freedom of thought, communication, duality. The birds behind the King of Swords represents mental elevation and clarity. This is where this person needs to be. However, they have a lot of mental fog in them with the Eight of Swords. It's telling me that this person's mind space is not as clear as it should be. Now, they have the potential to be able to get out of this mind fog where they're feeling stuck. They're not able to see things clearly. And it's because they got too much that they're tangled up in. They got too many swords down where it's like they only see what they've learned. Like if you only see what you learned, you're not unable to learn anything else. This person is having difficulty being elevated in life because they only see certain things in a certain way. This person lives in a box. And I used to say this to church people, no offense, but you can only read the Bible so many times. At the end of the day, you're going to actually have to do the work. Now, there are many people who go to church every Sunday, but even when going to church, you depend on your pastor to heal you. You let your pastor lay hands on you. I would never let nobody lay hands on me. I don't know where your hands been. I don't know what energy you're holding, you're carrying. You have to be careful of that. And so there are people who are stuck in routines that have not gotten a bigger picture. They're stuck. Even people who comment under my post, oh, how can you get information from the Most High and you do tarot? These are people who stuck. And the thing is, what I do is I don't give my energy anymore responding to stuff like that, because at the end of the day, everyone's on their own path. So you're only going to understand what you understand. And anyone making posts like that just shows me where you personally are in your spirituality. No offense. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's where they are. So some people may not understand what clearly needs to be done when it comes to a person actually going on a spiritual journey. And I realized that a lot of people, they don't get it. They don't. Like, some people, they don't care. They're just like, I don't care. Like, this fly is getting on my nerve. But they don't get it. And it's nothing you can do about it. Because at the end of the day, when the student shows up, the teacher will, when the student shows up, that's when the teacher will show up or something like that. Oh my God, I'm horrible. But yeah, and the teacher ain't showed up. I mean, the student ain't show up yet. Because even in my life, like, I know, like, certain things I'm ready for, some things I'm not. Everyone's on their own level of life. And where you are is where you are, unless you're ready to develop and become better. Because again, control is not about controlling others. It's about you being able to run and control your life. And this is the problem with people. They've been controlling people for so long, they've lost themselves. And so the people that they've been controlling are lost too. So everyone, the blind leading the blind, child. So we got the justice card here. There needs to be balance here, okay? Someone needs to call their power back. Where are you in your life? You got to figure that out, because what I'm seeing here is that there is someone who's definitely found their way. But there are some people who haven't, and they're not getting it. And what I'm seeing also is that some people think that they can hang around you to get it, but that's not true. You cannot help other people. That causes validation. Like, you're needing to be validated. You're relying on other people to see what they do. The answers are all in you. And I have a video on TikTok. It's a really good video. I have to find that. I'm going to take a snapshot of it and I'll put it under here. But listen, it's a series video. That was a very good one. It was like, you are the God or something like that. It was deep. But anyway, with that said, 3 of Cups with the 9 of Swords. Someone spent too much time gossiping. Someone spent too much time partying. Someone spent too much time lollygagging. Okay. That they forgot about themselves. Because every time they go home, they don't feel like themselves. And they're fully aware of where they are. Everybody has intuition, but you got to tap deep into that. Yeah. There could be someone wanting to befriend you, but this is a person who's caught in a loop. Like, they're stuck. They're needing to work on themselves. They got to work on themselves because they're in too much conflict. So there's a cycle that's closed out, that someone's refusing. Like, there's someone who's relentless. You caught your power back from the situation. With the Tower card, all this is done. It's over. And this is ordained by God. It's nothing no one can do about it. It's over. So yeah, the Judgment card overrides the Magician card. Magician card is someone who's trying to manifest you back, or trying to manifest a situation, trying to control the situation. But again, when God says no, the answer is no. So yeah, with Alpha, this is a person who wants full control, but they're being guided. Clarify the Alpha. Ace of Wands. Clarify Alpha. 5. There's justice happening for someone trying to control a situation. Also, the intimacy here is someone under judgment, and they're not feeling at their best. 5 of Pentacles. They're feeling stuck when it comes to their intimacy, like maybe their private areas or something. Yeah, they're under judgment for the way they misuse their body. So with the Judgment, 6 of Wands energy here, Knight of Pentacles, this is someone who has invested in themselves, and they're gaining new opportunity, an initiation possibly. Definitely someone who's wanting to get you an opportunity. But with the 3 of Swords here, this is a person who hurt you, and you may be walking away from this, is what I'm seeing. Yeah, so let's get some last messages. We're going to use the Akashic Tarot deck. All right, ancestors, give me some messages. Most High, what do we need to know? So we got two worlds. Yeah, so there was someone playing two worlds. Okay, this is a person who's in two worlds currently and needing to make some decisions. First off, they're needing to realize that the world that they're in is materialism. This is all about gain. This is all about someone trying to gain to gain. I just got gain. Someone trying to gain to be. Gain to be. Gain to be what? What are you doing? Where are you going? What about you and your soul? Where your soul is guiding you to, okay? You got to come out of this world where you're involved in the lower aspect of life, which is nothing. Like, yeah, it may look good, but inside, do you feel good? You don't feel good. You don't feel good. Okay? So with the initiation card, God is initiating you. God is wanting you to come to a higher level within self. God is wanting you to actually do some healing with the divine physician card. So there's some healing that someone needs to do. Definitely work that you're needing to do. And with the ascent, God is wanting you to ascend. You have Archangel Gabriel here who's working with you. We got the Master of Artesian. So Master of Artesian is definitely someone who's working on self, becoming their best self, and also gaining some assistance. So maybe you may need guidance or something. Yeah. All right. We got the King of Roses, the bird card, the bird's nest. Make room. There's someone who's coming through. Uriel Sphinx. There could be this is you chiseling down to the best part of yourself. You've not gotten that, like, you've not gone deeper. And so God is like, you got to go a little deeper, because you got some beautiful things inside of you that you've not experienced. You've not touched those parts of yourself that that God wants you to illuminate. All right, so bird's nest. Clarify bird's nest. We got 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, the Knight of Cups. This is something you're not going to want to invest in, possibly. 10 of Swords, yeah, because it's toxic, okay? So, yeah, this is someone who's wanting to come to you with an opportunity with the bird's nest. They're wanting to make room for you, but it's a little toxic, okay? Then we got the King of Roses. Clarify this. Yeah, this is a person who may be having a hard time. Definitely getting fire energy. Definitely toxic and hurt. This is the person who's being rooted on by others to be around you or something. What's that doing? Yeah, you fully aware of this. They want to be your friend. They want to be cool with you. They could be guided by a earth sign woman. Fast communication could be wanting to come into you. And this is a person who's stressed out of their mind. This is a person you've closed the cycle out with. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. So be careful about offers. You have to read the dotted lines. Make sure, be aware. Just watch your, be careful. Because again, people that make, just because someone's smart doesn't mean that they're good. You know, there are good people and there are mean, smart people. And there are smart, good people. All right. And Archangel Gabriel is going to be guiding you to make those decisions when it comes to that. Yeah. Spirit is wanting you to play chess, not checkers. The Scrolls card, Queen of Scrolls, is you gaining all the information, gaining clarity. Some things are, yeah. So there's a community. This community, clarify this community. Could be a drama that could be happening. They're wanting to heal something with you, but they're stuck on how to do it. Definitely drama. All right. There are people who are stressed. There are people stressed out because of how you live your life. But it's not supposed to stress people out. Okay? This is your justice, you know. It's making people feel a way. It's possibly making people feel called out or something. But truth has to come to light. This is how they free themselves. People have to free themselves. Yeah, that's what I'm getting, guys. Yeah, someone's hurting because they are over their sacral chakra is overstimulated. Someone needs justice. Like, someone needs to heal. They need to go to like a therapy class to gain control of their lower sexual parts, because they're out of line. They're out of control. Last messages, and then we're done. Yeah. Building blocks. Definitely happen to go buy the book. You know, this is your justice. Happen to build from the ground up. Watch out, baby. We're almost done. Yeah, this is number 28. All right, so it says, strong foundations, a beautiful work in progress. You have everything you need to cultivate an extraordinary life. This is a time when when your focus needs to be on foundations. You build. Your work, your relationships, and your very being are unwritten by your values, ethics, morals, and core beliefs. Are they still true for you? Will they stand the test of time and serve as the solid grounding upon which you construct your life? Now you are making changes that will affect everything in a positive way. Your destiny truly is remarkable and beautiful design. Okay, so let's talk about relationships. So it says, when you see this card, know that you are attracting new relationships into your life and solidifying the ones you already have by building them on the foundation of honesty, humility, clear communication, genuine desires to know one another. You are moving towards laying the groundwork for relationships with the firm footing that will ensure it can withstand any storm. Long-standing relationships are also repaired and strengthened. You and the other person are stronger, wiser, and more powerful together than apart. So with that said, like, there are some relationships that are forming for the chosen, but be careful. You know, you want to make sure that they're actually genuine, honest relationships that are not controlling, my way or no way type of relationships. Like, I can't do it no more, you know. So with that, the message is you have to be fully aware. Okay, this is coming in. Okay, and there's a lot of happiness. You finished a cycle, so this is unfinished symphony. Some people may have not, so maybe you need to find a song that represents your goodbye. Okay, so then we have the TikTok. Yeah, time is up. All right, clean up. Definitely, it's time to clean up. And of course, with the cleaning up, there is chaos happening, because of course there are people who don't want you to either win. They don't want you. There's truth that should be spoken, and not truth as in telling someone's business or anything like that. Like, it's just like you saying, like, you know, telling what, you know, like, as far as like someone may need to, well, you're just saying, I got to word in the right way, because you're just giving information on how to heal. And there could be some people who could be upset about that. But you're not saying, oh, I see, you know, you're not pointing anyone's flaws out. Like, you're not into that. You're not into beating someone when they're down or anything like that. Like, you about genuine love, chosen, right? So you're just giving messages from the Most High. And this is it. You know, it's just causing some chaos because some people don't like it, that they may have to go by the book this time. And this is the chaos. This is what's uncomfortable. Them having to ground themselves and become more, you know, loyal to themselves. This is about being loyal to you and making the right decisions in your life. All right. So with that said, that's all I have. I will come back later with another message. Maybe I can get a message from the Most High, and then I'm done. My bad, go.
It's okay.
Okay, we're gonna get a last message. Most High, can you give me a last message for the chosen? Just for anyone who needs this message, please. Like, we need some clarity. All right. So we got Psalms 119:32. I think that was it. Let's see. Is the water still boiling? Mm-hmm. Oh, I spelled it wrong. 91. Oh, Psalms 19. My bad. Psalms 19:32 and Psalms.
I will wait for you.
All right. And Psalms 119 and 88. One moment. The song that I got is Order My Steps in Your Words. That's a church song. So let's see. So it says, you picked a powerful verse, powerful verse that's when when read together forms a deeply spiritual message, divine alignment, integrity, and spiritual accountability. Let's look at it. So it says, I will run the way of the commandments when thou shalt enlarge my heart. This is about willing obedience once the heart has been expanded by God. It speaks of someone who has been transformed from the inside out, no longer dragging their feet in spiritual growth, but eager to follow divine laws because their spirit has been awakened. All right. So it says 119:88 says, quicken me after thy loving kindness, so shall I keep the testimony of thy mouth. This verse is a cry for revival and divine mercy, a request to be brought back to life, spiritually, emotionally, and energetically through God's love so that one can remain aligned with divine truth. What these verses say about the divine order, integrity, and cycle closing is, together these verses are transformation through divine correction. God is enlarging hearts, waking people up emotionally and spiritually, reviving spirits, calling people back from their dead or karmic paths, pushing souls to walk in truth and accountability. This is a cleansing moment in spiritual time where God is making people go by the book, meaning divine law, spiritual truth, and karmic justice. There's no more getting by with lies, half-truths, or manipulation. The energy is shifting into clarity, balance, and alignment. What it means for the chosen is that you're being strengthened and restored to fulfill divine purpose. Your heart has been expanded. You felt the fire, the isolation, the correction, and now you're being accelerated into your path. This divine is enforcing boundaries, order, and justice in your life. People who cross you or try to distort your truth are now being held accountable. You're not just walking in light, you're being lit up and standard for integrity, purpose, and divine love. What it means for the karmics is that their time of spiritual shortcuts and illusions is up. They're being confronted with truth, some through external judgment, others through emotional collapse or spiritual exposure. These verses signal that they cannot bypass divine order anymore. What was hidden is being brought to light. Their hearts are being tested. Will they surrender and align or spiral deeper into denial? The summary of this is, this message is about divine alignment and the enforcement of spiritual law. God is closing out old cycles, separating truth from illusion, rebuilding the chosen in power and clarity, making sure karmics face what they've sown. The call is clear. Walk in truth or be exposed by it. And I'm not the one to expose anybody. My name is Bennett. I ain't in it. It's not my business, all right? But at the end of the day, because I really want to live this life with being a divine being and being righteous. Like, I want to be a friend to the friendless. I want to be a friend to the people who have even not, and this is energetically, because there was times when I possibly have, when I've been in a very low state in my life, and I made choices based off of how I felt at that time about that person or this person. Ain't nobody exempt from experiencing a downfall from grace or whatever. So with that said, I energetically want to give love to anyone who may feel like I'm not feeling as if I'm better than nobody. Don't think that. I just have a different mindset. My mind has been renewed because I was working on myself. For real. You know what I'm saying? So don't look at me as, oh, you think you better. No, it's not that. It's just that I've done work. Like, I really was doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? So you can't get mad at someone for doing the work. Like, I'm me. I'm a nobody. Please, like, just let me be a nobody over here, okay? So yeah, no one's judging, no one's telling, no one's saying nothing. Like, that's whatever people do is their business and their business alone. I'm only here to give divine guidance, messages, and truth. Okay? It's built off truth and truth alone. So with that said, that's it. I hope these messages have helped you. Have a wonderful day. I can lead you with these and then be done. So let's see. Last messages, ancestors. All right. So we have reward and recognition. Congratulations. Your hard work will soon pay off and take you in the direction of your dreams. Acknowledge your efforts and own your power. Okay. So yeah, this is a start from someone to start their journey. You have the knowledge. Now you got to utilize it. So it says, walk away. You're wasting your precious energy on something that will not bear fruit. It's time to turn your attention to things more aligned to your soul's purpose. All right. So yeah, that's for someone. Then we got self-doubt. You are questioning yourself and unable to move forward. Don't let fear hold you back. You have the strength and power to see it through. Now is the time to break free from this limiting pattern. Ashe. And last message, ancestors. We have depleted. You are overgiving and not taking enough time to rest and rejuvenate. Reevaluate your relationships and commitments, or you may soon risk your health deteriorating in some way. Ashe. All right. And I'm going to read this last one on the back. It says, bring balance. You're putting too much energy into something, creating lack somewhere else. Take action now to correct the situation or risk further imbalance, which could lead to undesired results. All right, that's for someone. Yeah, so with that said, like, everyone can heal. It's just, you just got to put in the work. All right, forward movement. You've taking new empowered action in the direction of your dreams. Keep going. Identify tasks to reach your goals. Include personal shifts such as mindset and release of emotional triggers. It's all emotional. It's all mental and not the physical. The physical, it comes, people, they say a lot, but at the end of the day, it's a huge difference. It's a huge difference. Mentally, when you have your mind, you are very powerful. You can do anything. With that said, y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace. Love you.